Today, we're going to start by talking about something I'm sure all of you have experienced many times in your life, which is waiting for the bus. All right? And now here's the question. It's one thing to take a side in an argument because you believe something to be true or something to be better. It's another to actually show that that's the case. My name's Ed Kaplan. I've been a faculty member at Yale for 30 years. I am the William and Marie A. Beach Professor of Operations Research here at the Yale School of Management. I'm also Professor of Public Health at the School of Public Health and Professor of Engineering in the School of Engineering and Applied Sciences. The course is called Policy Modeling, and as the name would suggest, it's got two pieces. It's got policy and it's got modeling. Once in a while, however, you get a big headway. H is equal to 10 minutes. So maybe there was a breakdown on the bus, or there was a demonstration, I don't know, some cows are crossing the road, whatever it is, it causes the buses to slow down, and it takes 10 minutes for the next bus to get there. And those are the only things that can happen. We really do present ways that people can think about problems by decomposing them into elements like, well, what are the benefits that would come from this policy? At the same time, what are the costs? How do we know that we're making things better off, that the benefits, in fact, are outweighing the costs? How can we show that, for example, a disease prevention program really is going to reduce the rate of infections? Is it possible that it could backfire and actually make things worse? So anybody who's interested in putting some meat behind their view, this is a class for them. We're going to be talking today about something called random incidence. It's a particular type of statistical bias, which is very subtle. And if you don't recognize it when it's happening, it can lead you to make all sorts of erroneous conclusions when studying data. Turns out that you land in one of these 10-minute headways, how long do you have to wait on average? Do you have to wait 10 minutes? No, you're showing up at random. You could be anywhere inside that 10-minute stretch. So we see that the average wait overall, the expected value of the waiting time, in a situation as familiar as just waiting for a bus, sometimes your waiting time for the next bus can actually be less if you have just missed the bus than if you show up at a random time, look to the left, look to the right, and don't see one. Now, you might ask yourself, how is that possible? How could it be that I'm worse off than just missing the bus? That's got to be the worst thing that can happen. Well, it turns out that's not true. And if I add these two things up, noting that the 2 cancels into the 4, I end up with 27 divided by 9, which is equal to 3, which is greater than 2. So we have the bizarre result that actually, if you just missed the bus, you're better off. And we have people who are doctors. We have people who, have come out of the military. We have people who have worked in various government agencies, and they can bring a lot to the class in terms of that real-world experience. The idea is that the students can actually learn from each other as well as learn from me.